Hello, fellow followers of the Tumblrland. This video is dedicated to you. In this video, we'll be going over some questions that you guys wanted for the Mun and my character, the Moose. So, yeah, let's get started. For the first set of questions, people were wondering how old I was and how tall I was. Well, I'm 15 and I'm like 5'9", I believe. So, yeah. The next question really isn't a question, it's more of just like an ongoing joke because of my icon that is soon, so just there's that picture. Um, for the next question, people were wondering if they could see a picture of me and what was my most recent picture. Well, this picture that I have is just my friend. She kind of like zoomed up on me, and I just asked for the picture because of my Orin High School pendants. But yeah. Okay, so the next question is from For the Mun from Anonymous. He goes, how do you keep up with all your roleplays? I see you have about 5 or 6 going on at once. Doesn't that get confusing? Well, I guess you would call it confusing, but I have a way where I would take breaks and just relax so everything doesn't get all caught up in my head and mumbly jumbly stuff. And then I just takes everyone's responses and I put them in my drafts and I save it there and get back to it when I want to. Okay, so the next question is from Rainbows of Awe. She goes, hello dear, what got you into Adventure Time? Why did you decide to stick to it? And what hopes do you have for it in the future? Um, what got me into Adventure Time was probably having no life and always watching Cartoon Network. I kinda didn't like Adventure Time in the beginning because I didn't really like Lady Rainicorn. Not that she's not a good character, but I just kind of, when I was 12, I kind of had a thought of making something called Rainicorn. Not Lady Rainicorn, all in all, but you know. But after a while, I just got over it because the show was just too amazing for me. And then I kind of got really, really hooked when they introduced the like gender bend because Fiona represents my character so well and it was just amazing. Okay, so the next question is from Lord of the Nightosphere. She goes, do you ship Fiona and Hudson? Would you ever ship them? Just think about it. Think. Well, from the pictures that I've seen that I will show you right now, I only I never shipped them and I never really thought of shipping them until you kind of made the pictures, and I think it would be a good ship, just a lot of downfalls and awkwardness probably for Marceline because she's like thousands of years older than her and that'd be awkward. But I'm not saying no, but I'm not really saying yes either. Um, okay, so the next question is from Righteous Hero Finn. He goes, how cute do you think Gunther is? Okay, are you seriously asking me this? Gunther is adorable. He's like the cutest thing on the show, and I am so glad that the people that made Adventure Time made Gunther. I mean, look at these. Just, Gunther's adorable. End of story. Okay, so the next one is from my friend that roleplays as Prince Gumball, which you should follow, by the way, because she's amazing. She goes, Destiny, write my URL in your pretty handwriting for the video. Then show us all your Adventure Time goodies and things, all of it. Then, do you have any pets? If so, show them in the video. Also, tell us your favorite episode, song, and character in Adventure Time. What gave you the most feels for Doctor Who, and any anime and manga do you recommend watching/reading? To Fiona, how many swords do you have? Tell us your favorite adventure and your favorite baked item from the prince. Okay, so here's your fan sign. It's not really that good because I am not really that good at drawing. So, but, and I don't really have much Adventure Time stuff. I only have my drawings that I've made because I'm not really rich, so I don't have any money for anything. So, um, I have one pet actually, and her name is Scarlet, and this is the only picture I have for her because she is really rambunctious. She will run around in circles, and if you like tell her to like calm down and you try petting her to like take a picture, she will not stay still. So that doesn't really turn out well. Okay, so my favorite episode of Adventure Time has probably got to be the one with Lady Rainicorn and where she sounds like an old man, because I found that just hilarious, and Jake kind of learned a little mini lesson there. My favorite song in Adventure Time has got to be I'm Just Your Problem by Marceline, because in that episode, everyone was kind of clashing together and they weren't getting along, and it just she was able to vent to Princess Bubblegum, and tell her how she actually feels and about everything, and I kind of feel like that brought them two closer together. But yeah. My favorite character from Adventure Time besides Fiona, because I'm not going to count that, and I'm not going to count Gunther because that's just an adorable pet. But my favorite character from Adventure Time has probably got to be Jake, because Jake is pretty cool and he's like really fun and bubbly, and he always has Finn's back, and it's just, yeah. But okay. Next question was what episode in Doctor Who gave you the most feelings? Like, I think the episode that did that was probably the one where they still had the Ninth Doctor, and Rose looked into the TARDIS, and how Jack died fighting the Daleks, and then Rose brought him back to life, and then I was all happy, and then they left him there, and then the Ninth Doctor like died after Rose kissed him, and yeah, it just messed with my feels too much. My anime that I'd recommend to someone is Angel Beats, because it's really short, violent, fun, sappy, and it talks about like the afterlife. So I found that pretty cool. Um, the manga that I recommend reading is Fruits Basket, because Fruits Basket is just amazing, and it talks about the zodiac sign, and yeah. Okay, for Fiona in character now. Um, how many swords do I have? I have a lot of swords, but I don't really well, I use them all, but they tend to break a lot, and it doesn't really turn out well. But Cake usually makes me some more swords, or I really like that one retractable sword that the Ice Queen gave me. Even though it was like a trap, I still really like it. My favorite adventure that I went on has probably got to be the one with Marshall, because we were able to be ghosts and we tried scaring people even though we failed. And we kind of found this dark side to Prince Gumball. I found it pretty fun, and the only part I didn't really like is when we thought that we'd be that way forever. Um, my favorite baked goodie from Prince Gumball is probably his sugar cookies, because he like does something to it and it's just amazing, and I don't know, I try to make it but I am horrible at cooking. Maybe it's just how Flame Prince makes it, but meh. Alright, so the next question is from Headphone Survivor. He goes, Fiona Senpai, what do you think of Finn? Um, Finn is a pretty cool dude. When we first met each other, it was kind of weird because I thought he was just some random guy in my house, and it was kind of hard to believe that there was like another one of me, a human. But me and him got along pretty well, and we became like really good buddies, and sometimes I look to him like a little brother sibling or something else. I don't know. Okay, so the next question is from Anonymous. She goes, how do you have fun? Aside from adventuring, that is. One can answer too. Um, how I have fun is probably just hanging out with all my friends because I I just love hanging out with Marshall or Flame Prince or Prince Gumball or all together because it's just pretty fun and we all have amazing moments. And for the Mun, how do I have fun? Tumblr. That's it. Or probably watching Adventure Time. Okay, so the next question is, what made you decide to choose Fiona as a roleplay character? Well, what made me choose Fiona was probably how her character is, but I was actually debating if I wanted to roleplay as Princess Bubblegum, but then after a while I kind of did not like her character because how she messed with Finn. But I liked Fiona because she's adventurous, she's goofy, she's fun, she's sweet, she's caring, and she's just amazing. Well, that's all the questions that I have, and I'm trying not to make this video too terribly long. Sorry for like the derpiness, but thank you for following me, and yeah, bye.
It's all